On this video, we're going to be recapping Lazio-Inter, showing you the beautiful tifo that Lazio made for Francesco Totti, showing you a crazy situation with Muriel in the Serie A today, and finally, explain to you how Crotone could still be saved in the Serie A for next season.
Okay guys, let's start off with the last match of the Serie A for Sunday. We had the Inter versus the Lazio game. Actually, Lazio versus Inter game, right? A little different than we expected, actually.
It ended 3-1 for Inter, where Inter came back into this one. They were down 1-0 after Keita Balde got his 8th goal in 5 games through a penalty kick from Muriel. Muriel has not been the best for Inter. He's been in a mess. He went off after he got injured on that penalty that he gave away, but it actually went upwards for Inter. They ended up getting this win after a weird old goal, a goal from Andreoli and Eder. So they get the win on this one, even though it doesn't mean much because we know that Milan won and secured the Europa League spot. So basically, the end of the season doesn't have much meaning for Inter anymore.
Yeah, for sure. They won a game that didn't really matter, which is bad. You know, they're not making a Europa League, and there was also some controversy with the Lazio. On the other hand, actually, they were playing with 9 men at the end of the game.
Lulic and Keita Balde.
Yeah, Keita Balde got the second yellow card for diving.
A dive that, to me, it didn't look like it should deserve a red card.
I mean, it was a second yellow.
Okay.
So it wasn't a straight red, but it kind of did look like a dive, and he didn't even fight back for it, so it was a little cynical what he did, falling over like that.
The big news is something that we're going to talk about later, because they do play Crotone next week, and being without those 2 important players, it could make a vital move for Crotone, but we'll get into that afterwards. But the beautiful aspect of this match for me really was the Lazio fans putting up that tifo for Francesco Totti. It said, Francesco, we've been your enemy for life because we're Lazio fans, but we salute you, Francesco Totti. Absolutely brilliant tifo from the Lazio fans.
I mean, it just shows, even though there's enemies, there's still respect for such a legend like Totti himself. Not just Italian football, but for world football.
Even from his direct rivals. I mean, someone like him can't have any direct rivals. And it's just beautiful to see on Lazio's last home game. A game which didn't do much for the players. We know even Inter fans walked out of the stadium before 30 minutes. Yeah. Then they were trying to get back in probably as their team ended up winning this one 3-1. But really not much to say in this one. Pretty flow-through match. I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty straightforward at the end of the day. And what's our next subject?
The next is with Muriel, his crazy sending off. So, Muriel was playing against Udinese, his former team.
Old club, yeah.
And we love Muriel, you know, he's our boy. He scored a goal and he was being booed all game by Udinese. He scored a goal, he went crazy celebrating, and apparently he celebrated under Udinese's curva, which is allowed to get a yellow card for that. You're allowed to get a card if you try to provoke the opposing fans. It started a huge mess of a fight, and there were 2 sending offs. Muriel being one of them. Red card, goodbye, out of here. He was sent off.
That's right. It was a little... He was celebrating a little too much. And it was towards the end, he scored the penalty, and then Danilo also got the red card afterwards because he
was choking him.
He like grabbed his neck or something like that, so it was 2 red cards.
If I grabbed your neck, what happened?
Oh my god, and it ended as a draw. It was like a 1-1 draw, but yeah, we usually don't see that kind of stuff though.
Yeah, it was a weird situation. You know, I can understand that frustration because you're like, you gave so much to your former team, and then when you have those fans boo you, it's so hard. And then when you're able to score and silence them, you just want to lash out and let that out. And sometimes it gets the better of you. Muriel is a great guy. Sure, he's doing okay, and it's good to see him back in the Serie A. Unfortunately, he's not going to be there for the next game, but there is that. And now, Michael was just telling me as we were ending the game, he's like, yo, Crotone could still stay in the Serie A, so there's a possibility. Michael, tell us the situation. Tell us what's needs to happen.
Okay, guys, so it's pretty crazy. Empoli are in 17th place, 1 point over Crotone with 31 points, right? So Crotone must win. Whatever happens, they have to win.
They have to beat Lazio.
They have to beat Lazio.
Lazio was not going to play with Lulic and Keita Balde.
Exactly.
Okay.
And if that happens, if they beat them, but Empoli has to beat Palermo. That has to happen.
Okay.
If they tie and Empoli wins, Empoli's going to Serie B.
Okay, no. If Empoli tie and Crotone win, Empoli go to Serie B.
Yes. Empoli have to win if Crotone win. They can't. There's
Crotone can't tie.
Oh no, Crotone must win.
Oh my god. So if Crotone beat Lazio and Empoli failed to beat Palermo, That's it. Crotone is staying. We know how unbelievable they've been doing. They lost 3-0 today against Juve, but come on. They're playing the champions who are playing for Scudetto. If they could possibly beat Simone Inzaghi's team against Lazio, who's actually playing the last game of the season without two of their most important players.
And Lazio doesn't really need to play. They're already secured, so maybe they'll put their youngsters in. This could be I'm watching that game. I don't care who else is playing.
How much of a Palermo how bad would Palermo be pulling up Palermo if they would lose this match? If they would win this match? There's nothing to play for, and they would win this match instead of the important ones. So yeah, Crotone might be able to stay in the Serie A.
What do you think? Do you think they can do unthinkable?
I don't think so. I want them to. I'd rather Crotone stay, but but I don't think it's gonna be possible.
I'm gonna go with some Serie A magic.
You're saying
Everybody's going to Serie B, and Crotone is gonna pull the magnificent. They're staying in Serie A.
Hopefully, we see some late drama in the Serie A, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with us. The 37th round of the Serie A. If you like this video, give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more content. We're getting back into that daily grind. So thank you for watching. Leave a comment below, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao,
ragazzi.